Hey guys, welcome back to our drawing class. Today we're going to be drawing a mountain scene. So when you get your paper, same thing, you're going to need your 4 different squares. So we'll start by folding up. I'm going to match those edges and give it a good crease at the bottom. And then one more time, you're going to fold it in half. Match your edges and give it a good crease. And you've got your square. When you unfold, you'll have your 4 different squares. It's going to help us draw our picture today. All right, we got something to write with today. There are a couple of lines in this one that you might want to erase, so if you might want to use a pencil, I'm using a marker so that you can see. So our first line is going to be straight across the page. It's going to be the where the sky and the land meet. So it's going to be right here underneath my fold. I'm going to give it a little bit, and I'm going to go straight across. All the way across. Here we go. After that, our next step is going to be to draw the road. So our road is coming from the edge of the page and it's going inward until it stops right here at the point. Let me fold down a little bit. Good. So what I'm going to do is start over here on the edge, and I'm going to do a diagonal line all the way up near this fold. So I'm going to come here. And I'm going to curve it up just a tiny bit so that it looks like that road there. Same thing on this side. I'm going to start in the corner and I'm going to curve it up. And I'm going to curve it up again, give it a little bit of space between that fold like I did before. There we go. Curve it up. So now I've got my road. Let's see. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to add the middle stripe of the road. So that's what tells us what side we need to be on. So here I'm just going to add a line all the way up. Good, and then same thing right next to it. All the way up. I'm going to get skinnier and skinnier and skinnier as I meet, because when you get smaller and smaller and smaller, it looks like it's going further into the background. Good. Now I'm going to add some trees. So I've got some open land over here that I want to add some trees. We're going to add some big ones, some medium ones, and then some small ones. Remember, when you have some that are closer and further back, it looks like you can go into that picture. So you're driving onto that road. So our first one is going to be right here. And I'm going to come up here above my line, above my fold, and I'm going to add a triangle. Good. And then from that bottom, we're going to add 2 lines on the sides going diagonal. We're going to connect them at the bottom. Same thing, 2 lines, and then connect them at the bottom. Good. We're going to do this a couple more times. We got a really tall tree. Now mine went off the page a little bit, so I'm going to give some space. Good. That might be the line that you want to erase if you're using a pencil. And then one more. Again, I'm off the page, so I'm going to leave some space. And then one last one, the 2 lines, connect them. Then you got to give it a tree trunk. Nice sturdy one, holding it into the ground there. And then we're going to come on the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to start up here above that fold. We're going to add a triangle. Whoops, went off the page just a little bit. That's okay. And then I'm going to add my diagonal line straight across. I'm going to add a longer diagonal line straight across. And then go down, straight across. Now that might be a line that you want to erase if you're using a pencil. I'm going to do this 2 more times. Nice big tree. Straight across. And then same thing, you're just going to add your trunk. Now you've got your 2 close trees. So right beside it, we're going to do some medium-sized trees. So we're going to start here, right under your fold. And we're going to give a triangle. And then same thing like we did over here, we're going to add the 2 diagonal lines and cross it in the middle. 1, 2, and cross. 1, 2, and cross. And then one more, 1, 2, cross. And then give it a smaller trunk because it's a smaller tree. It doesn't need to be too big. Same thing over here, right under our fold. I'm going to give it a triangle. And my 2 lines. 1, 2, cross. 1, 2, cross. That might be another line that you want to erase if you're using a pencil. One more time. 1, 2, and cross, and then give it its medium-sized trunk. And then we're going to add 2 more right here on the edges. They're going to be our small trees. So right above my road, I'm going to add a triangle, smaller one. And I'm going to do 2 lines, meet across. One more time, 2 lines, meet across, and then a little tree trunk. So there's a line there that you might want to erase if you're using a pencil. Same thing on this side. Small triangle, 2 lines, cross. One more time, 2 lines, cross, and a small trunk. There's another line that if you're using a pencil, you might want to erase it. Now we're going to move on. So we're going to start with the mountains in the background. So when I start on my first mountain, I'm going to start here at the bottom next to my trees, and I'm just going to go up beside them and then curve back down, and we're going to give it a point and back up, okay? So start right here in between my medium and my small tree. I'm going to go up, and I'm going to curve around here, and then I'm going to go up one more time and make it another point, and curve back down. That one's going to come down off my page. So that mountain is over here on the side. And then we're going to add another mountain. It's going to be behind this first mountain. So that gives our picture some more depth. So I'm going to start here on the side, just give it a curve. And then I'm going to curve down and I'm going to stop right there at my street. I don't want to go on the street because I want the cars to be able to go past that mountain. Good, and then same thing over here. So I'm going to start here at my street. I'm going to curve up and down to a point. And then one more time, I'm going to point it up and go down. And when I get to my tree, I'm going to stop. And then we're going to add a mountain behind it to give our picture some more depth. Just going to give it a little curve there. And there's my mountain. Good, and then I'm going to add some sky around. So the sky has clouds. So I'm going to start over here and just add some clouds by a line. And then I'm going to give it 3 little bumps just to make it into a little skinny cloud. There's my first one. I might add one over here. Nice good line. Give it 1, 2, and then 2 little ones. Okay, and then I'm going to add one in the middle of my mountains here. We'll do 1, 2, and maybe 1, 2, 3 little ones. And then I'm going to add some that are on top of my mountain, so it looks like they're in front of the mountains. Just give my little bumps there. So 1 cloud, might add 1 in between my trees here. Maybe 1 over here. And then 1 down here. And there's my sky. You can even add some snow up here on the top of your mountains again. It's very cold up there. And there you are. Your next job is to color. Thanks for drawing with me today. You guys did a great job.